Okay, welcome back. So, if you're just joining us in this particular video, this is multiple series of different videos, case study showcasing our new product called MDPM. So, I'm still on case study 5. I went through this particular page. I went to the second one where I told you where we're going to have get our data from, which is the UK bank holidays data, and I also showed you the process from step 1, step 2, step 3. How I'm going to achieve this. So if this was too fast for you, go through the previous video and you know what I'm about to do. To make it super simple, we're trying to ingest information, reports, data from UK bank holidays from the website. As you can see, this is the website, www.gov.uk.bank-holidays website, and we have the JSON URL, and we're going to use our application to get it from step 2 here to step 3 Dynamics 365 using API call. So I'm just going to push this one away for a minute. No, not that. I'm just going to push this one away for a minute now. I just want to put it side by side here so we can have a bigger picture of it. All right, so yes. So this is our process what we're going to be following. On our left hand side, this is our application. If you don't know how I got here, also go to our previous videos. To make it super simple, you need to be logged in here. You need to have an account. After account, you come to services. You pick the particular service. I've also showed everyone how you can use our service for free. Once you register, use the voucher sent that you have from our page. Then you click on use services. Before I click on use services, just so you know, you can get the voucher through the trial. This is the voucher here that you can use. Follow these steps, you can know how to get you logged in and get one of our service. So once you get the service, you come to the paid services sub tab. I have chosen monthly, and this is the monthly. These are all the features you can get on monthly. Then I click on use service. So once I click on use service, which I've clicked, it opens up our application. You add your environment. Go to our previous video and check using environment tab how to do that. I've loaded my table also. Already 729 tables loaded. If you don't know how to do that, also go to our previous video. Again, you will know on the video where I explained environment tab operations. Yeah. So today's video, like I said, I'm going to be going through these 3 process. So I'm going to be using our tab called staging tables tab. Now, let me make this bigger. On staging table tab, this is the first time I'm coming here, I think, so I need to just have a little run down through. I think I've gone through some other tabs. So in staging table tab, the heading here, you need to pick the particular environment you're working on. Now I have just one environment connected to, so it's just one there in the drop down. I've selected it. You put a staging name. For this particular one, this is going to be bank holiday. So I'm just going to put UK bank holiday. All right, so this is the name of the table that our application is going to name your new table, your new information in Dynamics 365 Dataverse. So it's a good practice for you not to leave spaces. So I'm just going to put a dash sign there, minus sign there. I'll come down now. So the next bit here are the different columns, sub tabs, sorry. I'm not going to use this sub tab. I'm not going to use the second one. I'm not going to use the third one. I'm not going to use the fourth one. I'm going to use the fifth one. Now, if you don't know what all these other tabs are, look at the previous videos. I have gone through many of them. So for today, we're talking about API ingestion, and this is the tab I'm going to use. So coming down, inspecting the tab, as you can see, the first section here, just API ingestion staging table. the first thing you need to do, you need to name it. What kind of name do you want to call this API? Like I said, I'm going to take this name also, just copy a little bit from it. Coming down now, I'm going to call it, let's call it, um, the purpose of this particular naming is for you to be able to use it. So we are defining it. So I'm just going to call it UK Bank Holiday API. Just API at the end to make it simple. So I've called this now. Our API name is UK minus bank minus holiday minus API. It's not really minus, it's just a dash sign there. So the default is okay. I'm going to get data. I want to get data from the website. And I think it will be good. Yeah, I did show you the website we're getting it from. This one here. Look through our previous video so I don't bring too much on the screen now. So as it is now, yeah, I think we can just open it directly here. Let's have a look. I think I can just get it here. So it's more interesting here. So I've copied the website now. I'll go here, just put it in here. So this is the website, as you can see. And these are all the data we want to bring in. So I'm just going to go back to our tab, close this one down. So that is the website. But what do we need to put on the next section here? API URL. Not this website directly. We need to get the API URL, which I have already here. If you want to know how you can get this, you can go to the website. It will just show you also there where you can get it. All right, so I've gotten the JSON URL, and that is it there. You can also go to a tab on your browser. If you put in the JSON URL and hit enter, you see this is how it looks. Let me make it bigger. So this is how it looks. You can also click on this pretty print. Then this is how the JSON should appear. I hope this is useful to someone out there. All right, so in this form, we can't read it, right? It's just all modeled up together in JSON format. So we want to get it into our dynamics. As you can see, this is it. This is how it looks in the front end. This is the JSON format with the URL here. Now we go to our application. I've put it also here already. I'll leave the next bit here. I just want to save this information that I've put in here. UK Bank Holiday API, the JSON. I just want to save it into our application by clicking this button only. Watch what now happens. So I've saved it in. As you can see, it has showed me confirmation above there. It has been saved. Below here now, I have the saved name to call from. The next thing I'm going to do is to click on load it. It's selected already. If you have multiple saved in, there'll be a list here. You select what you want. So I click on load now. It's loaded in now. The next bit now is for me to click on run API and load data. Once I do that, it will show me the data is as loaded here. So let's do that now. As you can see, it has loaded the data now. We're not seeing anything here, but it is there. So what I'm going to do with this data now is to use the data to create a table. As you can see, this is step 2 we are in now. We want to use it to create data in Dynamics 365. That takes us to this step 3. Step 3 is to click on this so it loads the data into Dynamics 365. So let's have a go. I'm going to click this button now. So it's loading the data now. As you can see, let me make it bigger. So what it's showing us here is creating staging table in Dataverse. Look at the top right corner now, creating staging table. It is creating it now. So if the table is long, kind of more than 1,000 columns, it will auto split it. That's what it's saying here. So it has some auto features there. So let's go. Let me zoom out a little bit. So we just need to wait for it to complete its bit. Like you can see, it is finished creating it, the table. is now adding the data into it. That was quite fast, but we just need to wait for it to complete its process. Then I'll now go into Dynamics 365 to show you if the the table is there or not and the data is inside. So what I'm going to do is to open a new Dynamics. I'm going to open a new browser here. Behind, I am going to go to Dynamics 365, and then I'll now show you what it has done there. So we are still on it. Let's see how that goes. Okay. So it's still doing its thing. When it's finished, we're going to get a confirmation. Yeah, it has done it, as you can see. So he's even telling us we can view the wonderful absolute. This helps a lot. It's saying we can use this URL to see what it has done. So I am going to just pick this URL here now and put it in the browser. So I'm using a second browser here because this browser I'm using here, because of the way we connected, it might not allow us to view the data directly here, except you're using any add-on. So this is what the URL has brought up here. As you can see, this is the data it has brought in. But we're going to go into Dataverse to see. So it created a table and we're not seeing much data behind here. So what I'm going to do now is to go directly into Dataverse. As you can see, it's still operating. It's not finished. I saw an alert there. But let's go to Dataverse and see the table. So while this is doing its thing, remember our table name is this is our table name. We gave it a table name. So yes, this is it here. So I'm going to go here now. Let it finish. It's going in circles. So once it's true, what my aim here is to search for a table, the particular table that it has created automatically, to now ingest the data into it. So that's done. So okay, let's search for the table. So it must be something with API. Let's see what it has done. All right, we have two tables here, not with our name. Let's see. I think the UK one will be better. Just UK. All right. Look at we have a table called. Let me make it bigger. A table called UK holiday, which it has done automatically. Now this is a table. I'm not supposed to open it right now because I think it's still ingesting the table into it. That can slow the process. We have just one record I brought in. I think it's still ingesting the data. Let's see. Yeah, I did see something above here that I was ingesting it. I am going to cut the video here. I'll come back, then I'll see what it has done at the end of this particular process. Thank you. Bye-bye.